Alright, welcome back. Welcome to the vlog for Halloween. Now we're going to talk about an excellent movie. It is called Stigmata. Now, Stigmata got a lot of flack from the Catholic Church because it's talking about possession by a priest who's, all that fucked up stuff. Plus, it deals with one of the major canon of faith dealing with the stigmata. Now, for those of you that don't know what the stigmata is believed to be the wounds of Christ given to a devout person, a devout Catholic person to be precise. Yeah, my room's messy. Oh well. So, one of the most famous people to have received the stigmata is Padre Pio. If you don't know who Padre Pio is, look him up on Wikipedia. Completely devout man. But this woman, she receives the rosary from this priest who was working on this uber special thing, and she became possessed by him, and throughout the movie she begins to develop the stigmata through the wrists, the lashes, the crown of thorns, the feet. I don't think she ever got the fifth one. I can't remember. But where it's talking about this whole papal cover-up dealing with a hidden testament, perhaps in the word of Jesus Christ himself, where it says that the church you do not need to be within temples to worship God. Cut open a piece of wood and you will find me, split a stone and I will be there. That right there would be something extremely bad juju for any faith. But that does get into a whole argument in itself. Do you have to go to church to be faithful? Do you have to be around people to be devout to whatever you call God? Many religions believe that you don't have to do that. You just have to be by yourself and true to what you believe. Other people believe that, I don't remember what the verse is, but where 3 or more people gather together and break bread in my name, I shall be there. As whatever it is. I'll probably post it down there where it's at. Anyways, it's just this really hard thing. And then for the priest that comes to investigate it, played by the same guy that was in The Usual Suspects. He was the main guy. Well, the main suspect anyways, the former cop, all that. It was hard for him, and he ends up meeting this Russian guy who is also in the movie Snatch, playing Boris the Blade. I mean, it's a horror movie, true. It's a movie about possession, but more about that. I personally feel that it's more about what makes us feel about our faith. What does it make us believe in all this? Do we believe that somebody can get the wounds of Christ? Do we believe in demonic possession? Do we believe in spirits? Because in essence, that's what it was. It was the spirit of a priest possessing a person through an object in their life. If you're familiar with old White Wolf Publishing, Race the Oblivion, something called a fetter, which is an object that holds an imprint of a person after death. Yay, White Wolf. Do you believe in these things? What does your faith say? And rather than say, oh, I'm not going to touch this because, it might make me think, oh dear God in heaven. I loved this movie. I mean, come on, Patricia Arquette. She's awesome. Totally awesome. The dude, Gabriel Byrne, that's his name. He was awesome. Boris the Blade was awesome. The concept in itself, weird. And when they saw her writing on the walls in Aramaic. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, what Aramaic is, it is a completely dead language, but it was in prevalence around the 1st century BC and AD. It's the language, well, it's a specific dialect that Jesus Christ used. So it was one of those, how does somebody, this tattoo and piercing artist, in the middle of, I think it was Detroit or wherever the hell it was, that part wasn't important. How does she know how to write in Aramaic? How does she know how to talk about these things? It is, she's writing in Aramaic, she's writing in Latin and Portuguese and everything else. I loved it. Well, hell, there ain't really that much more to say about it because the movie is pretty straightforward. It's a horror movie because if you look at it from the girl's perspective itself, all of these things happening to her that she can't explain, that modern medicine can't explain, where it's saying, oh, you might have epilepsy. Wait, you want to attach electrodes into my brain? What the fuck is wrong with you people? And then other things, the wounds that won't stop bleeding. It's, from that aspect, pure horror. It would scare me shitless. Anyways, have a good night. Check out the movie Stigmata. It's already been out. I think it's on Netflix right now. Check it out. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that down here. Blah, blah, blah. Have a good night.